Now we're going to be talking about point slope form, and this is just another equation, another linear equation. So we talked about slope intercept form, we've talked about standard form, and now we've got point slope form, and then that'll be it for learning new equations for linear equations, and then we'll start getting into parallel and perpendicular lines, which is coming up. So, does this look familiar? It's because it is. It's your equation for a slope. So if you have 2 points, you can plug in your x values, plug in your corresponding y values. Remember, rise over run, and you can determine what your slope is, what m is. All point slope form is cross multiplying. Remember, it's an expression. Use your parentheses. Now we're going to cross multiply. So now we have y2 minus y1, well, is times 1 is y2 minus y1. And that's going to be equal to m times x2 minus x1. Now we have the equation for point slope form. That's all it is. If we have a slope at one point, we're able to solve the equation and figure out how to graph the line. Excuse me. Okay, so now we've established what the equation is for point slope form, and I did get a little artsy here with the title. We can solve a couple problems. So let's look at this. We are given a point. A line passes through 5, 3 on the coordinate plane, which is approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So it's approximately here, and it has a slope of negative 3/4. So what we have to do is put this in point slope form. Just plug it in. Y minus 3 is equal to negative 3/4 x minus 5. So we just plug in the y value, plug in the x value. We just put the equation in point slope form. At this point, we might be asked to manipulate the equation in order to put it in either standard form or slope intercept form, which we can easily do, well, not easily do, but which we have already learned how to do. And that is to start out by, well, you can go about this in several ways. The way I prefer to do it is I want to get rid of this denominator. I want to get rid of this 4. So I'm going to multiply the whole equation by 4, and I'm just going to get rid of that denominator because it's ugly and it complicates issues. I'm going to write the 4 on the right side, and we'll just multiply all this. 4y minus 12 is equal to negative 3 x minus 5. Okay, now we're going to use the distributive property. Distribute this 3. Negative 3x plus 15 is equal to 12 minus 4y. And I think you know the routine at this point. We're going to add the 12 on both sides. We're going to get 27 over here. Negative 3x plus 27. And divide the 4 on both sides. And it's kind of an ugly fraction. Sorry about that, but let's work with it. So now we've got y is equal to negative 3/4 x plus 27 over 4. Now we have it in slope intercept form. Okay, so if you want to put it in standard form, which you will be asked to do, is ax plus by is equal to c. As we've seen, ax plus by is equal to c. So we want the x term, the term with the x, we're going to add it to both sides. So we wind up with 3/4 x plus y is equal to 27 over 4. And we can get rid of this ugly denominator by multiplying the whole equation by 4. We wind up with 3x plus 4y is equal to 27. And we just changed point slope form into standard form.